Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? This is a special rock rant in the fact that I'm defining something differently about music. It's something that I patented up calling even with my name involved. And I'm changing it and documenting it at the same time. So this is a pretty important video to me. I'm glad you guys are watching if you are. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna alter my definition of the Wiseman scale, and I'm going to document that alteration and that's the Wiseman scale on this video. So here we go. It's gonna involve a lot of music theory, so hold on. It just has to be that way. I'm gonna do some background and then we'll just do the whole thing, okay? So I'll just talk this through until I'm done, and you don't have to walk for an hour to do this. I'm sorry if you guys, it takes that long, but if it does, it does, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now I was doing Poison song today called Something to Believe In, and it really taught me something. That I get the sound, I get the country sound in me now. I get that. There's a big truck go by. I get that there's blues, but there's also country. And the country is actually not as important as blues to me, but it's important to itself. It is important. In fact, Jim Morrison said in 1970, he said that to him, rock and roll, what they called rock and roll in the 50s, he said 10 years ago, but that's the 50s from his point of view, or maybe the 60s, was a combination of folk music from Europe, which they call country, and blues, or black music. And it's together that these fused together to make rock and roll. One of the very wise things that was ever said in music, and what he said, it's country and blues together made rock and roll. In the original rock and roll, according to Jim Morrison, and I believe it. I think he's got a good point. So I got the country sound as an important thing to me now. And the country sound is different than blues, a lot of it in that you play major pentatonic scales instead of minor pentatonic most of the time. And this is going to change my definition of something I call the Wiseman scale. It's going to change the definition of it. But I'm going to change it and document that change, and that is the Wiseman scale in this video. So let's just go into the theory. So let's pick a key like Let's pick a key like A. Okay, A is a good key. It's a good guitar key, and it's essential to guitar music. All right, this gives me a lot of theory here. Okay, so what's typically called the A minor pentatonic scale is A, C, D, E, G, and A. It's an A minor pentatonic scale. And the relative major to that is C major. And that's C, D, E, G, A, and C. And that can be played as an F sharp minor pentatonic scale, but with the root note being A instead of F sharp. In other words, you can go down 3 frets, but just change the root to the same fret as 3 frets above it, and you have a major pentatonic scale. So that's the background to this. So let's say you're in A blues, and you want to construct a scale that you can use. That's actually a rhyme. So I'm going to go down to F sharp minor pentatonic, which is A major pentatonic. So just say I'm in A major pentatonic, but I'm going to play it as F sharp minor pentatonic. So that's on the 2nd fret minor pentatonic instead of on the 5th fret minor pentatonic. So you have F sharp minor pentatonic, which is also A major pentatonic. Now, this F sharp minor pentatonic, also being A major pentatonic, I'm going to play with that A major pentatonic. I'm going to play a minor third over that, because blues often mixes major and minor, especially the third. It doesn't usually mix major 7th and minor 7th, or minor 6th and major 6th, but it mixes minor third and major third a lot. So an F sharp minor pentatonic with a major third is an F sharp minor pentatonic with an added B flat, I think. Wait, no, that's not true. Wait, let me think. Maybe it is true. F sharp, okay, F sharp A, the C, F sharp minor pentatonic, and playing with F sharp minor. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm gonna play an F sharp minor pentatonic. Okay, wait a second here. G, A. Okay, I got my bearings now. Play F sharp minor pentatonic, which with the key is A, and it's an A major pentatonic scale. But I'm going to play that with a minor third above the A. That would give you a C note. But when you add C to F sharp minor pentatonic, you get an F sharp blues scale. So there you have it. You just took an A major pentatonic, made it an F sharp minor pentatonic, added a minor third to the A, which gave you a C, which when added to the F sharp minor pentatonic scale makes an F sharp blues scale, blah, blah. There you have it. F sharp blues scale is defined. It's a minor pentatonic with an added flat 5, and there's the origin of it, what I just told you. But now I'm going to do something different. Now this time it's the Wiseman scale turn. That was the blues scale, now it's the Wiseman scale. Okay, different take, but similar. So now I'm going to take, this is what I'm going to do. All right, I think I can do this. I know I can. I'll take an A minor pentatonic scale now. Again, starting with A minor pentatonic like I did before. And this time, instead of making an F sharp minor pentatonic and adding a minor third to the A, I'm going to take an A minor pentatonic scale and add a major third to the A minor pentatonic scale. So now suddenly I have a C sharp. C sharp is the major third above A. So I have an A minor. So now I have an A minor pentatonic scale with a C sharp added to it, which is the major third of A. I was calling that before. I was calling that the A Wiseman scale, but that's not complete or not as good. I'm going to change that. So I'm going to do some analysis here. So I have an A minor pentatonic scale with an added C sharp. I'm going to go now. What I'm going to do is A minor pentatonic scale is also the relative minor to a C major pentatonic scale. In other words, an A minor pentatonic scale is also a C major pentatonic scale. But I added a major third to the A minor pentatonic scale, which gave me C sharp. But the relative major pentatonic scale is C major pentatonic. So what am I saying? I'm saying make it major. So go to C major pentatonic and add the C sharp to it. I'm going to say D flat. It's the same thing. It makes more sense to say D flat over C than C sharp over C. So now I have C major pentatonic, a C major pentatonic scale, but I've added a D flat to it, which started as a C sharp, but it's the same as a D flat. And now you have, if you look at it this way, you have a C major pentatonic scale with a flat second, or flat 9, whichever you want to call it. But I say flat second. So a C major pentatonic scale with a flat second. I'm calling that the C Wiseman scale. Just like the blues scale is a minor pentatonic scale with an added flat 5, the Wiseman scale is a major pentatonic with an added flat 2. That's the Wiseman scale. No one's said that before, as far as I know. No one's defined it like that, and no one's called it the Wiseman scale, and I'm defining it and documenting that I call a major pentatonic scale with an added flat 2 is called the Wiseman scale. And if that exists already, then sorry, I'll consider myself trumped. If it doesn't, then I define that and I consider myself having invented the Wiseman scale. Whatever. Either way, I'm good. At least I did some music theory homework. At least I helped explain something, if nothing else. So a major pentatonic scale with an added flat second is the Wiseman scale. It's a 6-note scale, just like the blues scale is a 6-note scale. The difference is, one of the differences? The difference is the blues scale is you add a note to the minor pentatonic scale. In the Wiseman scale, you add a note to the major pentatonic scale. That's a difference. And in the blues scale, in the blues scale, you add a flat 5 to the scale, and in the Wiseman scale, you add a flat 2 to the scale. So it's just like there's a blues scale now, there's also a Wiseman scale, which is similar but different. It's almost like the mirror image of the blues scale. It's like the antithesis of the blues scale, or maybe inverse process, or inversion, or inverse complementary inversion, or complementary inverse of the scale. But that's why. And the thing that balls out about this video and about this declaration is I don't even know how that scale sounds, because I just came up with all this on my walk. I don't have a guitar with me, so I haven't played it yet. If it sounds like shit, there's gonna be egg in my face, isn't there? And I don't even know that because I haven't played it yet. And therefore I'm being balls out. I'm being risque, or what do you call it, brave or whatever, by doing this, because if the scale sucks, then my scale is going to suck. But either way, I'm finding it that way, and I don't even know how it sounds yet because I haven't played it yet because I'm on a walk. I don't have a guitar with me. So that's the new scale. Oh, and just before I go, I want to talk to you about 3 examples of the Wiseman scale, so people can say just to nail it home a little further. So I'm gonna map out the C major pentatonic scale, and the C Wiseman scale, and the F major pentatonic scale, and the F Wiseman scale, and the G major pentatonic scale, and the G Wiseman scale, and then we're done. Thanks for hanging on while you did. So a C major pentatonic scale is C, D, E, G, A, C. A C Wiseman scale is C, D flat, D, E, G, A, C. All right, there we have it. An F major pentatonic scale is F, G, A, C, D, F. An F Wiseman scale is F, G flat, G, A, C, D, F. And an F Wiseman scale, an F major pentatonic scale is F, G, A, C. I did that already. Duh. A G major pentatonic scale is G, A, B, D, E, G. And a G Wiseman scale is G, A flat, A, B, D, E, G.